Leeds favorite Tony Dorigo urges Marcelo Bielsa to sign some players in January so squad size is not exposed. If Newcastle needs specialists in January to battle the drop, Leeds may just need some extra bodies. Sunday's clash at Whipping Boys Norwich is already being billed as a must-win for the stuttering Whites. Following 3 successful years under Marcelo Bielsa, the Argentine's insistence on a small squad is now under the microscope. Run into the ground daily by the Leeds boss, fitness and form has papered over the lack of depth. Injuries have taken their toll this term though, with their bench packed full of inexperienced kids in recent weeks. 1. Joe Gelhardt helped rescue a late point last weekend against Wolves. But former Leeds and England defender Tony Dorigo, who commentates on every game home and away, reckons they will have to splash the cash in January if still in the mire. With value hard to come by, Bielsa is no fan of the January window. His only 2 permanent signings during it, Kaiko Casilla and Ian Pavita, are both out on loan. Free bets get over £2,000 in new customer deals, but when asked if he sees issues with keeping a trim squad, Dorigo told Sunsport, "I do, absolutely. If we are still in trouble come January, 1 or 2 players certainly wouldn't go amiss. I understand why Marcelo sticks to a small squad with a few utility players like Stuart Dallas to fill the gaps. There are good youngsters, but you don't want to expose too many at the same time. So I still think we could do with a couple. When all these injuries happen then the squad size becomes exposed. We can't afford to lose 2 fullbacks in Luke Ayling and Junior Firpo, and our 3 best players in Calvin Phillips, Rafinha, and Patrick Bamford. If they are all out, it's always going to be difficult for us." Against Southampton 2 weeks ago it was one of the most inexperienced benches I've seen. Phillips returned in the Carabao Cup defeat to Arsenal on Tuesday, having missed the last 2, with Rafinha also in line to start at Carrow Road after hobbling off last weekend against Wolves. Bamford has missed the last 4 and is a doubt on Sunday, but the striker was hardly pulling up trees before with 1 goal in 5. Only Burnley and Norwich have mustered fewer than their 8 goals from 9 games. But Dorigo remains confident they can turn it around, starting with the gigantic clash against the Canaries. Their Achilles heel so far has been a failure to see off clubs around them like Southampton, Burnley, and Newcastle. 9 points from those away fixtures last season has been replaced by 2 this time. And Dorigo added, "It does feel like a must-win. I wasn't picking out this game as overly important at the start of the season, but the way things have turned out, it really is. You can't keep giving other teams around you a leg up. This is gigantic. It's congested down there so just a little bit of form helps, but you can't keep saying that. However, once we get our better players back and start playing to even 90% of what we can, we'll be fine." Yet as it goes on it just becomes that much harder, and this season was never going to be a cakewalk. Everyone around the club might have thought, okay, we finished 9th last